how to turn this into this. First off, you start off when you're doing a haircut, you always start off combing the hair. Always getting in that right direction that you're trying to cut. I start off by putting my 2 guard and going against the grain to making sure the whole cut is even all the way through. My client's asking for recommendations for his hair and what will look best, so I give him my recommendations. But yeah, you take the 2, you go all the way over, giving it the wavelength look, making sure everything is even. A lot of people go straight against the grain, which is good, but he hasn't been training his hair for me to do that in this cut to give it an even look. As you see, I'm taking the 2 and going against the grain throughout his whole hair on top of his head. Next, I start my guidelines for my temple fade, a temporal fade. It's always good to have a pattern as a barber. Usually I start off with getting everything even, then I go ahead and start my lines. As you can see, I'm taking my master and creating a pre-line against the neck, which I like to use my masters or a bigger clipper that's meant for cutting to start those first lines, so I don't have a lot of wear and tear on my trimmers, It's always good to use something that has more power and a lot more durability to start those lines. As you can see, the line doesn't look bad. Next, I take my 1.5 and I go with the grain to smooth it out to give an even layered look. I do this throughout the whole haircut. I always make sure I go back and smooth everything down. With the 2, you got everything even, but it's still, with his type of hair, it leaves everything kind of sticking up. So I take the 1.5 and I go and smooth it down, give it a more cleaner, laid down look. Now I take my clippers with no guard and I open it all the way up to start my first line on the temple fade. And I go halfway of that, and I always remain on the same line that I'm on and work getting that line out. Then I close it all the way up. Those adjustments are done pretty quick, but open halfway, then close, try to knock that line out. Once you knock that line out, you get your 0 guard, and you're gonna do the same process. As you can see, I'm about to switch to my 0 guard after I remove this line. And I'm gonna start with that closed. The reason I start with it closed because I just wanna go ahead and knock that little piece off or whatever I'm missing so it won't be a line as I move up. Then I proceed to take my 0 halfway. And I begin to go up just a tad bit, not too high, but just a tad bit where I can see that the hair is coming off, or I can hear it with the clippers. And I open it all the way up. Now you can see me putting the 1 guard on and doing the same process that I did with the 0 guard. When you got soft hands, sometimes your client will doze off, but he had a long day at work, so I can't complain. As you can see, I'm still taking that 1.5, smoothing it out, making sure I hit every area. I might even close it to try to connect that that 2 with my one. That's all the way open. I proceed to do the same with the back, starting with the no guard all the way open. And this process is done on both sides. So how you see me do the right side, you do the same to the left, and therefore the same to the back. Now I'm starting with my lineup. As I said, I like to do a pre-line with the more bigger, stronger, powerful clippers just to give me a good guideline to start with, so I don't put a lot of wear and tear on my trimmer blades, because the trimmer blades is more for the detailed look, the more precise, giving a precise look. You see, that was done with normal clippers, no trimmers. Same for both sides. Now you see I'm using the trimmers to give a more even and sharper look. Proceed to work on the beard, same thing. Knocking off all the loose hairs to make the beard seem more full. He told me he wants to have the beard all the way down to the middle of his neck, so previously he didn't have it like that. He had to come in straight on the chin and a lot of hair sticking out. So this time I'm focusing on making it wider, so the next time he come through, the beard will be way more fuller. As you can see, for a lot of barbers, this process right here, as you see the haircut now, they'll be like, oh, it's a pretty good cut, finished product. But there's always room for more. There's always more that you can do to give a really precise look. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little enhancements to the tape up, giving a more fuller, darker look to his haircut. As you see, it's kind of filling in. Go back over that enhancement with the razor, give it a more sharp, clean look. Tapping all the areas. Real precise razor work. Same as well as the beard. Putting a little shaving cream. Began to do the same process on the beard to give a nice, clean looking cut. And there you go.